road here is heading up to a area that we call Mount Messenger, and this was the only way south, but now they've started on a new bypass, and that bypass is going to take about 5 years to construct, and it's going to go through a valley and bypass this range that we're going to be driving over. Days of the horse and carriage and stagecoach and the old Cobb & Co stagecoach that used to run people, passengers between these cities, this was the road they used. And there's plenty of photos in the museum showing this all as mud, and the horses bogged down in the mud. It's a very historic road. It goes right back to the mid to late 1800s, and this track that turned into a road, this is the original path that it's taken over all those years. And so this bypass is going to be a really big deal, because it's going to cut a lot of time off this trip, and it's going to be coming out somewhere just up here on the left. They're going to have to put a new tunnel through, and also a big bridge as well. This land out here is so remote that the only way they can get all of the construction machinery in there is to build a like a flying fox overhead line. It's going to run for 2 kilometers, which in itself is going to be a massive undertaking. And this line is going to be able to carry diggers, etc., in from their staging area right into the centre of the construction areas. So we're just going up here now, so it would have come out just a little way back here on our left. So this is now entering the mountain now. We have a truck in front of us, so very little chance to pass. There's only one passing lane. We might be able to get him. We'll see what happens. Once this bypass goes through, we should have an easier ride south. So we've got a passing lane just here. I'm going to get past this truck, and we should be all good. Trucks make a pretty tough job of this. It's a very steep incline. And at the top of this mountain, we're going to go through a small tunnel, and the tunnel was actually dug by hand back in the 1800s with shovel and wheelbarrows. So yeah, a lot of history just on this bit of road here that links the Taranaki province with the Waikato province. This bit of fencing here, a vehicle went over the edge there. I don't know how good that would have turned out. Looks like another one has just gone over the edge here as well. All of the tape there. So there's some pretty nasty accidents. about 5 years to complete, and they just started it about a month ago. So we're going to be able to see that developing over time. Unfortunately, the construction is going to be out of sight. It's over the back of the mountain. We won't be able to see much, but I think there'll be a little bit of footage on their website. So we're just approaching a tunnel shortly. This used to be a one-lane tunnel, but now it's been opened up to 2 lanes, but it's still quite a small opening. I always enjoy blowing my horn going through the tunnel. I might as well while I can. Once we get on the new road, we won't be able to do that anymore. So we're approaching the summit now, and it's quite rare not to have vehicles in front of you actually. So this is part of their staging up the top here, where they're going to have their you know, their site offices and stuff like that. I think it's going to employ quite a few people over that time. So now we're heading down the other side, and we're probably at this stage about an hour out from a city of New Plymouth, which is where we're heading to today. So in the day when this was just mud, it was a pretty tough job to get up here in the old Model T Fords, etc. Coming up backwards, no fuel tank, so no fuel pumps. Pretty tough old road. This is the only road south and north, and it still is the only road south and north until they put the bypass through. The sort of road that the C180 enjoys. Tight turns, a bit more of a staging area here they've put in together. The road's not that bad if you take it easy. If you go crazy, then you're more likely to spin out. This road is known as Mount Messenger. It's in the North Taranaki region of the North Island of New Zealand. Some of you viewers may have been here while visiting New Zealand. A lot of native bush. I would say most of this native bush would be original, and there's probably quite a few places where nobody's ever put their foot yet. It's pretty dense bush. Wild pig out here. People come out here to do a bit of pig hunting. Getting close to the bottom now. Now there's meant to be a waiting down the bottom here. There was a sign further back saying we may have to wait here for up to 15 minutes. Because this is a weekday, I'm expecting they will actually hold us back here. So we'll just see what we strike when we get down the bottom. Oh, I don't believe it. Looks like we might get a clean run through. So down here on the left is where the main staging area is going to be. And that is where the road is going to actually start. And it's going to head off behind us through a big valley. Looks like the workers are preparing that entrance part of the new road. So yeah, for us people that from the Naki that use this road a lot, coming down here from Auckland, it's going to be a real game changer. So we're all pretty excited about it. They've been talking about it for many years, and now finally they're going to get onto it. This area here sometimes is prone to flooding as well. So here we go, looks like we're back on the around 13 degrees C. Not too bad. Road is dry. Okay, thank you very much for viewing, everybody, and that's a little bit of a look at our